On his way back to the hotel, the man accidentally caught the attention of a few thugs.
Hey, mister.
Jack ignored them, but the thugs weren't about to let him go so easily. They moved in and surrounded him. Jack reluctantly started to guess their intentions.
There's 2 Sixers worth of empties around your car. You've been waiting a while. And since this isn't the most exciting spot in town, I gotta assume you've been waiting for me. Let me guess. Rich guy in a fancy pickup put a 50 in each of your pockets to take care of him?
Honored.
Jack realized he had guessed their purpose right, but he wasn't interested in wasting any more time with these guys. However, one of them decided to make a move, and that angered Jack, who had just lost his brother.
You're about to get your ass kicked.
No, I'm just gonna break the hands of 3 drunk kids.
There's 4 of us here.
One of you's gotta drive to the hospital.
Ooh.
I know where the hospital is.
Despite being a sharp, tough guy, someone had murdered his brother, and the police still hadn't found any leads. After confirming it was his brother's body, Jack swore, filled with rage.
I guess I'll find everybody responsible. And kill every last one of them.
That night, Jack was determined to investigate alone, but his worried chief immediately ordered Officer Anna to accompany him. Together, they started their investigation. Their first stop was the home of banker Paul, but Paul wasn't home. The next morning, Jack went to the station to check on his brother's case, only to find out from Anna that another horrifying murder had occurred the night before. And this time, the victim was even more shocking: the town's police chief. The crime scene was chilling. The chief's wife had been stabbed multiple times and lay in a pool of blood, and the police chief's body was treated almost like an art piece. Not only was it nailed to the wall naked, but it was also covered with blunt force wounds, blood staining the entire wall. Seeing all this, Jack quickly realized that the killer of the chief was probably the same group that killed his brother.
They wore rubber overshoes and gloves. Latex, like whoever killed my brother.
What makes you say that?
Well, 3 people killed my brother. At least 4 to do that to a guy Morrison size.
Holy shit, his fucking balls are gone!
This was the same method Paul had described in prison, the technique used by the behind-the-scenes employer to execute incompetent henchmen.
They'd nail me to a wall. Literally, in front of my family. They'd cut my balls off and make me eat them.
This meant that the chief and Paul's employer were in cahoots. This discovery made the case even more complicated. Seeing that they dared to kill a police chief, killing a banker like Paul would be easy for them. Realizing this, Jack rushed back with Anna to confirm Paul's situation. Sure enough, after finding Paul's wife, they learned that Paul hadn't come home the previous night and now his phone was off. His wife was extremely worried because after so many years of marriage, Paul had never stayed out overnight. From this, they both understood that Paul was likely in grave danger and that his wife and daughter were also at risk. His employer might very well kill them too. They needed protection, but everything had to be done in secret. So the chief contacted his friend at the FBI, Picard, who would help them move Paul's wife and daughter to a safe place. While waiting for Picard, Jack quickly informed Paul's wife, telling her to pack her bags. Then Jack went outside to wait for Picard. But just then, a black car appeared out of nowhere. The car stopped directly in front of Jack, and the window rolled down, observing him. Jack's heart skipped a beat. He couldn't waste any time, turned around, and rushed inside to take Paul's wife and daughter out of there. At that very moment, a strange man suddenly walked in.